YouTube. East High School Wildcats. We'll wait for the national. Play some baseball.
Well, good evening and welcome to Weslaco, Texas. We are on the campus of Weslaco East High School for tonight's ball game between your Weslaco East Wildcats and the Mercedes Tigers. Players have been introduced, national anthem is played, and it's time to play ball. Let us give you the starting lineup for the visiting team, the Mercedes Tigers. Leading it off is the catcher, number 12, Marcos Gonzalez. Batting second is the pitcher, number 10, Israel Sanchez. Batting third is the shortstop, Devan Soto. In the cleanup spot, it's going to be the first baseman, number 3, James Vega. Batting fifth is the center fielder, number 4, Mike Cisneros. Batting sixth is the right fielder, number 8, John Rosales. Batting seventh, the left fielder, Jeremiah Reyes. He's wearing jersey number 14. Batting eighth, number 11, the second baseman, Ryan Ruiz. And batting ninth is the third baseman, number 5, Jacob Villarreal. Your Wildcats will line up defensively like this. In left field, Brandon Villarreal. In center field, Mike Brown. In right field, Jacob Rodriguez, Alex Solis. Behind the plate, doing the catching, Joey Rodriguez. And on the mound tonight for your Wildcats is Tonio Balboa. Of course, your Wildcats are coached by Mike Brown. Assistant is Jaime Castañeda. Umpiring tonight's game on the bases is Jose Cruz, and behind the plate, calling the balls and strikes, is Mario Oyervides. Your Wildcats sit atop, tied in district play. They are tied with Brownsville Veterans, both with just one loss apiece, having a 5-1 district record, and of course, each of them have flop games with one another. Brownsville Vets winning one 6-5. Weslaco East winning the other one 10-1. And we are just moments away from getting this one started. Leading it off for the Tigers is the catcher, number 12, Marcos Gonzalez. Tonio, one of those pitchers that doesn't waste any time, and as you just saw, he wasted no time here. And that first pitch misses a little low for ball one. As soon as that batter gets right in the box, Tonio is ready to wheel and deal. And that one is in there for called strike one. So the count is 1 ball and 1 strike to the leadoff batter, the catcher, Marcos Gonzalez. Doesn't like a call, shakes it off, comes with 1, and that's a big breaking ball outside. And the count now is 2 balls and a strike. Fastball catches the outside corner for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Marcos Gonzalez. Swung on. This is going to be a base hit just to the right side of the second baseman, Caleb Escamilla. Gets out to center field. Mike Brown picks it up, throws it in. And it's a leadoff single for the Tigers, so their leadoff batter is aboard, and that's going to bring up the pitcher, number 10, Israel Sanchez. Another right-handed batter for the Tigers. Going down to first base is Balboa. Back in time is Gonzalez. Swings at that one, and that's an opposite field base hit. So the Tigers open up with back-to-back base hits, and now they got runners at first and second.
At the bat for Mercedes, number 15, Devin Soto.
And nobody out. Runners at first and second. That's going to bring up the shortstop, Devin Soto. Soto looking down to his head coach, Carlos Pimentel. Breaking ball showing bunt is Soto, but the ball gets away from the catcher. And runners advance to third and to second. So Gonzalez at third, Sanchez at second. Soto at the plate with nobody out. Coach Brown wanting some clarification, thinking that the bat was not brought back. So the pitch stays the same at 1 ball, no strikes, and that pitch is in there for strike 1. So now the count is 1 ball and 1 strike to Soto. Breaking ball. Little outside is what Oyervida says, so the count is now 2 balls and a strike. Another breaking ball. This time it does catch the plate, and now the count is even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fastball. Couldn't catch up to it. Soto. And that's the first out and the first strikeout for Balboa tonight. So with 1 out, that's going to bring up the cleanup hitter, number 3, James Vega. We do have runners at second and third. 1 out here in the top of the first. Outside, ball 1. Not sure if Vega was ready, because as we mentioned from the first pitch, Balboa, one of those guys that is ready to wheel and deal. So as soon as you step in the box, you better be ready. First run of the night for the Tigers, and with 2 outs, the Tigers do get 1 across, and the score is 1-0. On that, Sanchez does advance. And that'll bring up Mike Cisneros. There are 2 outs here in the inning. Showing bunt, brings it back, paints the inside corner, does Balboa for strike 1. This time he catches the outside corner for strike 2. Breaking ball, little high, ball 1. The sun is peeping out now. It's very overcast. We were waiting, expecting some heavy rains. But now the sun is really beaming. Outside, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the batter, Mike Cisneros. There are 2 outs here in the first. That one just misses outside. Balboa was already walking towards the dugout. Oyervide says, no, sir, that is ball 3. The count is now full. So we've got a full count with 2 outs here in the first. Runner at third in Israel Sanchez, and that one misses outside. And Cisneros is aboard. So the first walk issued tonight. Runners at the corner, 2 outs, and that's going to bring up the right fielder, John Rosales. It'll come back to first, does Balboa. Cisneros back in time. Back to first goes Balboa. Back to base safely is Cisneros. Again going to first. Again in time is Cisneros. What Balboa does not want is a steal, because that'll put 2 runners in scoring position. And the first pitch comes delivered to Rosales, and that one is in there for strike 1. Back to first. The throw and Cisneros in on time. Swung on, fouled back, strike 2. So Balboa ahead in the count here to the batter, John Rosales, 0-2. with 2 outs here in the top of the first. 1 run has come across for the Tigers. Here comes the 0-2. Little high for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Rosales. Balboa trying to go back to first. He's Nettles back in time. This time he does slide. Jose Cruz says he is in there in time, so back to 1-2. Breaking ball, missing outside for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the batter, Rosales. That one inside, ball 3. 3 straight balls from Balboa. Count is now full at 3 balls, 2 strikes. So you know the runner's gonna be going here. Payoff pitch, swung on. This one is in foul territory. Coming down is Rodriguez, but he can't get to it in time. Count remains full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. So everybody goes back to the bases. Sanchez to third, Cisneros to first. Rosales back to the batter's box. So we'll do this one all over again. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top half of the first. 1-0 Tigers. So here comes the payoff pitch. Swung on to the shortstop. Solis picks it up on a hop, fires it to first, and it's in there on time for out number 3. So good job by Solis to wait on that high hopper and fire it to first. Nate Rivas with a great grab, and that'll end the inning. The Tigers, however, did have 1 run on 2 hits, did leave 2 runners on. Wildcats coming to bat, trailing 1-0. Wildcats coming to bat in their half of the first inning, and they will bat like this. Leading it off to the Alex Solis. The center fielder, Mike Brown. Batting third, the pitcher, Antonio Balboa. Batting fourth, Nate Rivas playing third base. Batting fifth is going to be the catcher, Joey Rodriguez. Batting sixth is the designated hitter, Joseph Perez. Batting seventh, Javi Garza playing third base. Batting eighth, Caleb Escamilla, the second baseman. And batting ninth is the right fielder, Jacob Rodriguez. First pitch to Solis is in there for strike one. The Tigers line up like this defensively. In left field, John Rosales. Center field, Mike Cisneros. Right field, Jeremiah Reyes. First base, James Vega. Breaking ball misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike to Solis. At second base, Ryan Ruiz. Third base, Jacob Villarreal. The shortstop is Devin Soto. Marcos Gonzalez the catching, and on the mound, Israel Sanchez. Inside, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike to the batter, the shortstop, Alex Solis. I think we're starting to get a little bit of drizzle. Swung on and missed for strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Little change up there from Sanchez. Swung on, this one a high fly ball to center field. Cisneros backing up, and he makes the grab for out number 1. Cisneros kept backing up as this wind is beginning to pick up here this afternoon or this evening. And as you can tell from the camera, the center field flag really gusting out. So Cisneros just kept moving back, but was able to make that grab, and now that's going to bring up the center fielder, Mike Brown. First pitch inside for ball 1. Swung on, fly ball right field. In is coming Reyes, and he makes the grab about 3 feet in fair territory for out number 2. So the first 2 batters for your Wildcats hit the ball hard and to the outfield for 2 outs, and that's going to bring up the pitcher, Tonio Balboa. First pitch is in there for strike 1. Swung at that one, and that's going to get beyond the shortstop. Soto diving effort to try to get to it, but cannot, and that's the first hit for your Wildcats tonight, and that'll get the first runner aboard. And that's going to bring up the cleanup hitter, the first baseman, Nate Rivas.
Base hit brings up number 23, Nate Rivas.
Carlos Pimentel comes out to talk and have a few words with his pitcher. Pimentel, the pitcher for that 86 Tiger team that went all the way to the state finals. He pitched in the state semifinals as Mercedes defeated Austin Westlake to get to that final state championship game where they fell to Brenham. Not sure if you can hear that, but the wind has really begun to gust. Not sure if that one hit him or is that a foul ball. They're going to say that's a foul ball because the umpire just put one finger up, strike one. A lot of times when that pitch comes in, it's really hard from where we're at to tell if it caught the knuckle of the bat or the batter, but the umpire said no, that's a foul ball, strike one. That one is outside for ball one. Great job there by the catcher, Marcos Gonzalez, to keep it in front of him and keep Balboa at first base, but that's not Balboa at first base. They got a pinch runner in. Swung on this one into right center field. Cisnero coming in, calling off Reyes, and he makes the grab for out number 3. We did have one hit, one runner left on. Nobody came across. We played one here at Weslaco East Baseball Stadium, and at the end of one, it is Mercedes Tigers 1, your Wildcats nothing. Heading to the second inning, the Tigers will send up the bottom 3 of the order. Batters 7, 8, and 9. Jeremiah Reyes, Ryan Ruiz, and Jacob Villarreal. First pitch from Tonio Balboa is a big breaking ball, missing for ball 1. That one inside, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes to the batter, Jeremiah Reyes. This one is a chopper over the head of Javi Garza, the third baseman, and Reyes is aboard on a base hit. So the Tigers have started off today's game by getting their leadoff batters on in both innings. And that's going to bring up the second baseman, Ryan Ruiz. Outside corner, strike 1. $19.86. Bunt, fouled back. Nothing in 2 the count to Ryan Ruiz. Swung on. Popper behind the plate. Going to go out of play behind the press box. Count remains 0-2. Breaking ball outside, ball 1. The wind is really beginning to gust. I don't have a meter, but this wind has got to be at least 40 miles an hour. I just was told that it's gusting at 42 miles an hour. In the dirt, ball 2 gets away from the catcher. That's going to be a wild pitch. And Jeremiah Reyes will advance to second. Counting is 2 balls, 2 strikes to the batter, Ruiz. Runner at second, nobody out here in the top of the second. That is the outside corner for strike 3. So out number 1 is the second strikeout for Balboa tonight, and that's going to bring up the third baseman, number 5, Jacob Villarreal. First pitch in there for strike 1. Little high outside, ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike to the batter, Jacob Villarreal. Shows bunt, breaking ball, that's strike. That's going to say foul back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, if you could hear some chuckling here in the press box, the first baseman and second baseman lost their ball caps, and the outfielders had to run and chase them down. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Breaking ball called strike 3. So a nice slow curveball from Balboa to get his third strikeout of the night. And we go to the top of the order, and it's going to be Marcos Gonzalez. Gonzalez got things started tonight with a single to right center field. He was able to score on a sacrifice from James Vega. There are 2 outs, a runner at second and Jeremiah Reyes. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Strike 2. At the knees. 0-2 the count to Gonzalez. Swung on, high hopper. Balboa gets it. It's got to hustle to go to the first, and he does. Out number 3. So Balboa gives up a leadoff single, strikes out the next 2 batters, and gets Gonzalez to ground out to end the inning. We head to the bottom of the second. It's 1-0 Tigers.
ladies and gentlemen.
Bottom of the second inning.
As number 12 comes up to the batter's box.
Rodriguez, Perez, and Garza will come to bat for your Wildcats. Wildcats trailing 1-0.
Joey Rodriguez at the plate.
Joey Rodriguez, the catcher, will lead things off. Outside corner for strike one. Sanchez, the pitcher for the Tigers. Outside, ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike to Rodriguez. Swung on, fly ball. First baseman, Vega running back. Second baseman running back. Ruiz can call everybody off, and he'll make the grab. So good job there by Ruiz to call Vega off. Make the grab for out number 1. And that's going to bring up the designated hitter, Joseph Perez.
We want to recognize his parents, Mr. Robert Pettis and Mrs. Yvette Pettis. Let's give them a hand, folks. Tonight is their night.
Get it started now. Get it started.
Outside, ball 1. Pettis steps back, collects his thoughts, takes a practice swing, and now heads back into the box. Sanchez ready to go. Here comes the 1-0. Outside, ball 2. Two balls, no strikes to the batter. Joseph Perez, designated hitter for the club tonight. Ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes to the batter, the designated hitter, Joseph Perez. Ball 4. So Perez is aboard on 4 straight pitches. And that'll bring up the third baseman, Javi Garza. First pitch is in there for strike 1.
Mrs. Garza, Mrs. Martina Garza is Javi's mom. Let's give her a hand.
Wind continuing to gust. Now they're going to call a balk on the pitcher, Sanchez. Carlos Pimentel coming to say that he stepped back. Oyervide is going out there to clarify what he saw. So after the clarification from Oyervides, saw a little nod from Coach Pimentel, so we're ready to go back to live action. So Pettis will be awarded second on the balk. That is swung on, caught on the inside part of the bat, a little fly ball to the shortstop for out number 2.
To the plate, number 22.
So Sanchez jams Garza, got him to pop out to the shortstop for out number 2, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Caleb Escamilla. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second, runner at second, and Joseph Perez. Swings at the first pitch. That one is going to go out of play for strike 1.
And again, Fahrenheit, Mr. Leanne and Mr. Miguel Angel Escamilla are in the futures and haven't been blown away yet. Take a stand, folks, and let's hear it for them.
Breaking ball, catching the outside corner for strike 2. Nothing into the count to the batter, Caleb Escamilla. Outside, ball 1. One ball, 2 strikes to Escamilla. Swung on, fouled down the third base side. Count will remain 1 ball and 2 strikes. So here comes the 1-2. Breaking ball, swung on, base hit to left field. Hit pretty hard, so Pettis will stay at third. So we got runners at the corner, and that'll bring up the right fielder, Jacob Rodriguez.
Number 14, Jacob Rodriguez. And we want to recognize his parents, Robert Rodriguez and Sandra Rodriguez. Give them a hand, folks. Hopefully the wind isn't blowing them away.
First pitch in there for strike 1. Sanchez steps off. Now he steps back on. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Nothing into the count to Rodriguez. Outside, ball 1. Ball gets away from the catcher. Escamilla will go to second. So 2 men in scoring position. 1 ball, 2 strikes is the count to Rodriguez. There are 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Fouled back. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. That ball caught the framing of the stadium, the posting, and so the home plate umpire, Oyervides, wanted to give it a look. I think he said it was okay, so threw it back into play. Outside, count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on for the batter, Rodriguez. Playing right field for your Wildcats tonight. Breaking ball outside. The count is now full. So here comes the payoff pitch. Swung on, hit hard down the third base side, and that's foul. So we'll do 3-2 all over again. Ball 4. Bases are loaded. And that's going to bring up the leadoff batter, Alex Solis. So the bases are loaded for the shortstop. There are 2 outs here in the bottom of the second.
Thank you, Mrs. Solis.
Solis 0 for 1 tonight. He hit a ball deep to center field his first time up. First pitch misses outside for ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to the batter, Alex Solis. This ball is hit hard to center field. Back goes Cisneros. He's not going to be able to catch up to it. 1 run comes across. 2 runs will score. Here comes the 3rd run. On his way to 3rd is Solis, and Solis has a base-clearing triple to give your Wildcats a 3-1 lead here in the 2nd inning. So that was almost a repeat of his first time at bat. This time it just went a little further.
Back for Weslaco East Wildcats, number 16, Mike Brown.
That's going to bring up Mike Brown.
Coach Mike Brown for all his support for baseball at Weslaco East.
Mike Brown is 0 for 1 tonight. He popped up to the right fielder's first time up.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Brown.
So the first pitch, ball 1. Swings at that one, high fly ball. Cisneros goes back, and again it's over Cisneros' head. So Lisa's going to score, and into second standing is Mike Brown with an RBI double. So the top of the order getting things done here in the second inning.
His parents are here tonight. His parents are very big supporters of
And that's going to bring up the pitcher, Toño Balboa.
Filipina Balboa. Thank you so much, Mr. and Mrs. Balboa. Thank you.
So 4 runs have come across here in the second. Balboa, this one is deep, and this one is gone. A triple, a double, a home run, and now your Wildcats are up by a score of 6-0. Six to one, excuse me. Did I say nothing? 6-1. So we've had a triple, a double, and a home run from the first 3 batters in the lineup. Their second time around here in this ball game. And your Wildcats have scored 6 here in the second and are on top of the Tigers 6-1. And that'll bring up Nate Rivas, the first baseman.
We are loving Wildcat baseball.
Rivas is 0 for 1 tonight. He popped up to center field his first time at bat. Swung at that one right to the shortstop for out number 3. The Wildcats do bat around. They send 9 to the plate here in the second. And they do score 6. We played 2 here at Weslaco East Baseball Stadium. And at the end of 2, it's your Wildcats 6, the Tigers 1. We'll be right back. Getting ready to get things started here in the third. Wildcats up 6-1. And the Tigers will send up batters 2, 3, and 4. Sanchez, Soto, and Vega. Sanchez, the pitcher for your Tigers, is 1 for 1 tonight. Had a single to right field his first time at bat. First pitch misses for ball 1. Showing bunt, lays it down. Balboa can't get to it. And Sanchez is aboard for the second time today.
Up to bat for Mercedes, number 15, Devin Soto.
And that's the third inning, or the third time in as many innings that the Tigers get the leadoff batter on. So that'll bring up the shortstop, Devin Soto. Soto was struck out in the first inning. He is 0 for 1 tonight. Soto talking things over with Coach Pimentel. Now he's on his way back and in the batter's box. Swings at the first pitch to left field. Back goes Villarreal, makes the grab for out number 1. So good job by Villarreal. Plays that one well as that wind continues to gust out to center field.
Up to bat, number 3, James Vega.
So with one out, one runner on, that's going to bring up the first baseman, James Vega. Vega with a sacrifice to the second baseman. This brings the first and only run across for the Tigers in the first. Swings at the first pitch for strike 1. Swung on, fouled back out of play. 0-2 is the count to Vega. Swung on, right by Javi Garza. Javi with a great effort, diving over to his right, just couldn't get to it as that one goes by him for a base hit.
Up to bat for Mercedes, number 4, Mike Cisneros.
So runners at first and second, one out. That'll bring up Mike Cisneros. Cisneros was walked his first time at bat. Swings at the first pitch. Center field goes Mike Brown back. And he can't catch up to it. One run is coming home and he'll make it across. So that's a double for Cisneros. So the Tigers get another run and they trail 6-2 here in the third. Vega goes all the way to third. So that'll bring up John Rosales. Swings at the first pitch, out of play. Rosales is 0 for 1 tonight. A ground ball to the shortstop. Fouled back, strike 2. 0-2 the count to Rosales. Breaking ball swung on and missed, strike 3, and that'll end the inning. But the Tigers do score 1. Oh, that's 2 outs. That's the second time I get ahead of myself in this inning. So that's just the second out of the inning. I apologize. So we got runners at second and third. And the first pitch is outside for ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike two. That one misses outside, and they went after it did Reyes. And that's strike two. This time he stays back. And I think Balboa is going to try to check to see if he'd go after it because he went after the previous pitch that was right in that same area. Count is 2-2. And there are two outs. Swung on, foul ball down the third base side of the field. Count will remain the same at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that is now out number 3. That is the 5th strikeout for Balboa tonight. But in the third, the Tigers do score 1, and we go to the bottom of the third. It's your Wildcats 6, Tigers 2. We'll be right back.
Thank our home run.
Bottom of the third inning, and the Wildcats will start all over again like they did the previous inning with batters 5, 6, and 7, Rodriguez, Perez, and Garza. And Perez swings at the first pitch and knocks it into right field for his first hit of the night. So the Wildcats get the leadoff batter on. And that'll bring up the designated hitter, Joseph Perez.
To the batter's box for Weslaco East, number 11, Joseph Perez.
Perez walked and scored his first time at bat. First one that came across on that triple from Alex Solis. First pitch, missing for ball 1. Again, good job there by the catcher, Marcos Gonzalez, to keep it in front of him. Going to first is Sanchez. Back safely is Rodriguez. Swings at that one. Shortstop can't handle it. So got runners at first and second. Soto waiting to play that long hop.
That brings up number
And it
2.
bounced right in front of him and took a little bounce to his left, my right.
Let's go.
And he just couldn't field it. So with runners at first and second, that's going to bring up Javi Garza. Javi Garza is 0 for 1 tonight. He popped up to the shortstop at first at bat. Outside corner for strike 1. Showing bunt is Garza. Tries to put it down, cannot. And now he's behind in the count, 0-2. Nobody out here in the bottom of the third. Runners at first and second. That one misses low for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the batter, Javi Garza. Swung on and missed for strike 3. That's the first strikeout for Sanchez tonight. And that'll bring up Caleb Escamilla. Escamilla is 1 for 1 tonight. He singled the left in the second inning. First pitch high and inside for ball 1. Swung on, this one in the air. Second baseman calls everyone away, Ruiz, and he makes the grab for out number 2. So with 2 outs, runners at first and second, that'll bring up Jacob Rodriguez. Rodriguez walked and scored his first time at the plate today.
Ready for the day. It cannot always be night.
Strike 1. Going back, snap throw to second is Gonzalez. Back in plenty of time is Rodriguez. Inside. Swung on and fouled back. The count is 1 ball and 2 strikes to the batter, Rodriguez. Two outs here in the bottom of the third. Swung on, fouled back. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. Looks like the worst of the weather has gone by us. I don't think we're going to get any more rain according to the forecast here that I'm looking at. But the wind continues to blow hard. It's not gusting like it was earlier, but it's still blowing hard from the south-southeast. That one does hit the batter, so Rodriguez will be on hit by pitch, and that'll load up the bases.
Up to bat for Weslaco East Wildcats.
And for the second time tonight, Alex Solis comes to bat with the bases loaded. Last time Solis was in this position, he tripled the center field. Strike one. Inside for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike to Alex Solis. This time the outfield has moved back on Solis. Outside, ball 2. Great job there by Gonzalez to keep it in front of him. 2-1 the count to Solis. 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Bases are loaded. Inside, ball 3. Swung on, fly ball. That one's going to get out of play, and the count is now full. So the count is 3 balls, 2 strikes. There are 2 outs here in the bottom of the third, and the bases are loaded, so you know that the runners will be going on this pitch. So here comes the payoff pitch. Swung on, deep ball to left field, and it's going to fall for a base hit. 1 run will score. Here comes the second run. So this time, Solis delivers a double. A 2 RBI double for Solis, and that ups his RBI total tonight to 5.
2-runner score. Bring up number 16.
And that'll bring up Mike Brown. Mike Brown is 1 for 2 tonight. Popped up to right field, and he doubled in the second inning. Has 1 RBI to his credit tonight. Looks at that first pitch go by for strike 1. Wasn't too happy about it. Swung at that one inside. And that is to the second baseman, to Ruiz. And Ruiz will pick it up, toss it to Vega for out number 3. But not before your Wildcats bring 2 more across here in the bottom of the third. And at the end of 3, it is your Wildcats 8, the Tigers 2. We'll be right back with more Wildcat baseball right here on KWES. Tigers will get things started with Ryan Rodriguez, the second baseman. He is 0 for 1 tonight, struck out his first time at bat. Tigers will send Ruiz, Villarreal, and Gonzalez to get things started here in the fourth. Swings at the first one. Garza over to his left. Has trouble getting it. Rocks and fires. Not in time. So, fourth straight inning that the Tigers get the leadoff batter on. And that's going to bring up the third baseman, Jacob Villarreal. He, too, is 0 for 1 night with a strikeout in the second. Shows bunt, fouls it back into the netting, strike one. So 0-1 the count to Villarreal. Breaking ball catches the inside part of the plate for strike two. Villarreal stepped back, and that ball just broke right in front of him for strike two. Balboa going to first. Back in time is Ruiz. Another breaking ball, the exact same pitch, this time a little too far inside. And that is ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the batter, Villarreal. Balboa back to first, Ruiz back in time. Again, Balboa. And again, Ruiz safe at first. Fastball in there for strike three. That's the second time Balboa strikes out Villarreal looking. And that's the 6th strikeout for Balboa tonight. And we head to the top of the order, Marcos Gonzalez. Gonzalez is 1 for 2 tonight. Singled and scored in the first inning. And a high hopper to the pitcher in the second. So 1 out here in the fourth. Again, Balboa back to first. Big breaking ball, wild pitch. And this time Ruiz goes to second. Balboa with a little smile on his face like, that's my fault right there. Got away from me. Kind of got out of his grip way out at about the 2 o'clock mark. Swing and a miss, strike one. Swing and a miss, strike two. So after the first pitch mishap, he's come back with 2 strikes and is ahead in the count on Gonzalez. Outside, count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swung on, hit deep to left field. Back goes Villarreal, and he makes the grab for out number 2. So great job by Villarreal. Moving out to his left to get under it for out number 2.
Off the bat, number 10,
And that'll
Israel
bring up
Sanchez.
Israel Sanchez. Sanchez is 2 for 2 tonight. A single to right, and he got on a bunt his second time at bat. Strike 1 on the batter, Israel Sanchez. That one in the dirt, ball 1, and Ruiz will advance to third. So runner at third with 2 outs. 1 ball, 1 strike to count to Sanchez. Balboa ready to go. That one misses outside for ball 2. Breaking ball low for ball 3. Ball 4. So Sanchez has been aboard every time he's been at the plate tonight.
Up to bat, number 15, Devin Soto.
And with 2 outs, runners at the corner, that's going to bring up Devin Soto. Soto is 0 for 2 tonight, a strikeout and a pop-out. Outside corner for strike 1. Back to first goes Balboa. Swung on, fly ball right field. Rodriguez moves back just a few steps, and he squeezes it for out number 3. No runs in the 4th. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It's your Wildcats up 8-2.
Weslaco East Wildcats, number 24.
The Wildcats in the bottom of the fourth inning will send Balboa to the plate to get things started, followed by Rivas and Rodriguez. And the first pitch missing for ball one. Balboa 2 for 2 tonight. Had that big home run in the second inning. Part of that 6-run second inning for your Wildcats. That one catches the outside part of the plate for strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike to Toño Balboa. Swing and a miss for strike two. Little off-speed pitch from Sanchez got Balboa way ahead of that one. Swing and a miss, strike three. So with 1 out, that'll bring up the first baseman, Nate Rivas.
Up to bat for Weslaco East Wildcats, number 23.
Rivas is 0 for 2 tonight. A fly out to center field and a line drive to the shortstop. Swung at the first pitch, knocks it back for strike one. Rivas calls timeout. Back in the box. Low and outside for ball one. 1 ball and 1 strike to Rivas. Breaking ball misses inside for ball two. Swung on, fouled down into the Wildcats dugout, picked up by Rodriguez, throws it back in. 2-2 count to Rivas. Swung at that one, this time in the direction of Coach Mike Brown. Brown knocks it down. Villarreal will pick it up and get it to his pitcher. Count remains at 2 balls and 2 strikes to Rivas. Swings at this one. Hit deep to left. And you can kiss that one goodbye. Second home run of the night for your Wildcats. It's a solo shot from Nate Rivas. And now your Wildcats are up 9-2. And that's going to bring up Joey Rodriguez, the catcher. He is 1 for 2 tonight. pop up to the second baseman his first time at bat, and a single to right, where he also scored into third. Swings at that one, fouled back out of play. Not sure if that first pitch was going to count, as the umpire did turn around, so that may have been a no pitch. So he just put one finger up. So it's the first pitch didn't count, 1 strike. That's a high jumper up the middle. Shortstop can't get to it. Soto was trying to wait for that one to come down, and he actually jumped to try to snag it to see if he could have a play at first on Rodriguez, but there was nothing doing there.
Up to bat for Weslaco East, number 11, Joseph.
So that's going to bring up the designated hitter, Joseph Perez. Going to first is Sanchez. Back in plenty of time is Rodriguez. That is in there for strike one. Pettis is 1 for 1 tonight. He singled to left, and he's been walked, but he has scored both times he's been aboard. Swung on, fouled back, strike two. One out here in the bottom of the fourth. Runner at first. Wildcats have scored 1 on that solo shot from Nate Rivas. Swung on, hit hard to center field. Cisneros coming in. It'll fall in front of him, and it'll get away from him. But not enough to get the runners to advance an extra base.
Up the bat for the Weslaco East Wildcats, number 2, Javi Garza.
And that'll bring up Javi Garza, the third baseman. Garza is 0 for 2 tonight. A pop-up to the shortstop and a strikeout. Fighting off an inside pitch is Garza. Fouls it off down the down the first base side of the field. Lands safely in foul territory for strike one. That one catches the outside corner for strike two. Nothing into the count to Garza. One out here in the bottom of the fourth. Runners at first and second. 9-2, Wildcats on top. Swung on, a base hit to center field. 1 run will score. So Rodriguez comes across on the RBI single from Javi Garza.
Runner scores. Bringing up number 22, Caleb Escamilla.
And that'll bring up the second baseman, Caleb Escamilla. Inside for ball one. Watches that one go by for strike one. One ball, one strike to Escamilla. Swung on, fly ball to right field. Reyes underneath it, makes the grab. Runners will hold, and we've got 2 outs here in the fourth.
To the plate comes number 14, Jacob.
And that'll bring up the right fielder, Jacob Rodriguez.
If you are not ready for the day,
And Rodriguez has been aboard both times. He's been at the plate tonight, walked and hit by the pitch. That one is in there for strike one.
Here you go. Let's go 1-4.
Swung on, hit hard to left field. Rosales going back. He looks like he's under it. He is, and he makes a grab for out number 3. But your Wildcats get 2 more.
After 4,
And at the end of 4, it's your Wildcats 10 and the Tigers 2. We'll be right back with more Wildcat baseball right here on KWES. Tigers get things started here in the 5th. They send Vega, Cisneros, and Rosales to the plate. They'll all be facing Toño Balboa as he comes out to start the 5th. First pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to the batter, James Vega. Swung on high. Long ball hit to center field. Mike Brown moves over to his left, gets under it, and he makes the grab for out number 1. Good job there by Brown as he had to move over to his left and run quite a bit, covered a lot of real estate to get to that one and get under it with plenty of time for the first out. And that'll bring up Mike Cisneros. Mike Cisneros is 1 for 1 tonight. A RBI double in the third. He also walked in the first.
Let's go forward.
Not sure what may have come onto the field. One strike on the batter, Mike Cisneros. That is a slow-moving curveball that had a lot of movement on it. Strike 2. And Cisneros watches that one go by for strike 3. So there are 2 outs here in the 5th, and that'll bring up John Rosales. That is the 7th strikeout for Balboa tonight.
Batting for 8, Juan Rosales, John Rosales.
Watches the first one go by for ball 1. That one catches the outside corner for strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike to Rosales. That one just a little low for ball 2. That one right at the shortstop. Solis grabs it, fires it to first for out number 3. So it's a 1-2-3 inning for your Wildcats. And we head to the bottom of the 5th. It is 10-2 Wildcats. Bottom of the 5th. And your Wildcats get things started with the top of the order. Alex Solis, Mike Brown, Antonio Balboa. Ball misses low for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike to the batter, Solis. Swung on, fouled back. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Alex Solis. Solis is 2 for 3 tonight. He's got a double and a triple. 5 RBI does have Alex Solis tonight. That one is hit hard to center field. Cisneros moves over to his left, and he makes a grab for out number 1. Solis has hit every ball to center field tonight. And that's going to bring up Mike Brown. Mike Brown is 1 for 3. He's got a double in the second, float out to right field in the first, and grounded out to the second baseman in the third. That is a ball catching the inside corner for strike 1. Swings at that one. Third baseman picks it up, fires at the first, 4 out number 2. So a good job there by Villarreal and a great job by Vega to record the second out. That'll bring up the pitcher, Toño Balboa.
Los que se pasaron ahora vienen solos, es hipocresía. No quieren lo que tengo, quieren no lo tenga, y esa es pura envidia.
Swings at the first pitch and misses for strike 1. That one misses low and outside for ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike to the batter, Toño Balboa. Swings at that one, fouls it back out of play for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Balboa. 10-2 is the score here in the bottom of the 5th. High for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Balboa. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. So here comes the 2-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3, and that'll do it for the Wildcats in the bottom of the 5th. 3 up, 3 down. We head to the 6th. 10-2 Wildcats.
Weslaco East Wildcats 10.
Tigers once again send the bottom of the order to begin things. They did it in the second, and they're doing it again in the sixth. 7, 8, and 9, Jeremiah Reyes, Ryan Ruiz, and Jacob Villarreal. Reyes watches the first pitch go by for strike one. Reyes is 1 for 2 tonight. He's got a single, and he's been struck out. Swing and a miss, strike two. Slow moving breaking ball, and Reyes way ahead of that one. Outside for ball one. And he gets struck out, and that is number 8 for Balboa tonight.
Ryan Reese.
And that'll bring up the second baseman, Ryan Ruiz. Ruiz struck out his first time at the plate, reached via an error in the third inning. It's the fourth inning, excuse me. And the first pitch is outside for ball one. Swings at that one, and that's just going to roll foul for strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike on the batter, Ryan Ruiz. Fastball, strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Ruiz. Catches the corner, and he watches that go by for strike 3. That is strikeout number 9 for Balboa. And that is out number 2 here in the 6th. And that'll bring up Jacob Villarreal. Jacob Villarreal has been struck out twice today, as he's 0 for 2. And the first pitch is a breaking ball for strike 1. Swings at that one, and that one is going to be fouled down the first base side of the field for strike 2. So Villarreal behind in the count, 0-2. That one barely missing outside. The crowd really wanting that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the batter, Villarreal. Outside, ball 2. So here comes the 2-2. In the dirt. Did he go around? They're going to say yes. Strike 3. And that is strikeout number 10 for Balboa. Balboa strikes out the side. We've played 6 here at Wildcat Baseball Field. And at the end of 6, it is your Wildcats 10, the Tigers 2.
For Weslaco East Wildcats, number 23, Nate Rivas.
Bottom of the sixth inning, and the Wildcats lead 10-2. Rivas, Rodriguez, and Perez coming to the plate here in the sixth inning for your Wildcats. Rivas is 1 for 3 tonight, but that hit was that solo blast to left field. The bomb in at his last time at the plate. That one is hit hard. Shortstop can't get to it in time, and it's a base hit for Rivas.
Up to bat, number 12, Joey Rodriguez.
Soto moving quickly to his left, but just couldn't get to it in time. Was able to just knock it down, but Rivas is aboard with a single, and that'll bring up Joey Rodriguez, the catcher. 2 for 3 is Rodriguez tonight. He's got 2 singles. One to right and one to center. He scored both times that he's been aboard. The only time he hasn't been aboard was his first time up at bat. It was a pop-up to the second baseman. And the first pitch is outside for ball 1.
Go, base hit.
That pitch gets away from the catcher. Rivas goes into second. And the count is 2 balls and no strikes. That one misses high for ball 3. That one in there for strike 1. 3 balls and a strike. Shortstop can't have that one. It's too hot to handle. And the second hit for your Wildcats.
Number 11, Joseph Perez.
THTH is how I'm going to score that one. Too hot to handle. So that'll bring up the designated hitter, Joseph Perez. Perez is 2 for 2 tonight and a walk. There are nobody out here in the 6th. We've got runners at the corner. First pitch inside for ball 1. Perez can end this one with one swing of the bat. That's a hit to center field. We'll get one across for sure. And that's going to bring up Javi Garza.
Up to bat for Weslaco East, number 2, Javi Garza.
Garza's 1 for 3 tonight. He's got 1 RBI. Outside for ball 1. Outside for ball 2. 2-0 count to Garza. One misses outside in the dirt for ball 3. Garza way ahead in the count, 3-0. Not sure if Coach Brown will give him a green light. Last time we saw Sanchez in this position, threw it right over the plate. This time this one misses low for ball 4. So Garza gets a board on 4 straight pitches, and that's going to load up the bases. And there is nobody out. And we've got a pinch hitter. Number 10, I don't have a roster. And I've just been told that his name is Edward Villa. Thank you so much, press box crew. And the first pitch inside for ball 1. Outside, ball 2. High for ball 3.
Let's go, Edward. 450 dead center.
Strike 1. Three balls, 1 strike to the batter Villa. Swung on, hit to left field. That's a base hit. And in to score is Joey Rodriguez, and that's going to do it. (12-2). 10-run rule for the Wildcats. I want to thank Adrian De Leon for doing a great job keeping us online and keeping the graphics looking good and keeping you all in line online. And, of course, Vinny Berry for his great camera work. I am Joe Aguilar saying goodnight from Weslaco East High School, where once again the Wildcats are victorious, improved to 6-1 in district. Final score, your Weslaco East Wildcats 12, the Mercedes Tigers 2. We'll see you next time right here on KWES.